Sure, you got it. Okie dokie. Little video. Yeah, I went and got married.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh,
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks.
When did you get married?
I got married in August.
Oh, it's almost a year then.
It is. Wow.
Is she making you lunch?
My mother.
Your mom used to?
Yeah. Mom's is the greatest, you know. But my wife's doing well too.
It's on camera.
right. They're both doing very well. They're working as a team now. Yeah. They are. They're working as a team.
Oh, you're
See?
diplomatic.
Right? This guy's spying on me. All right. Hello, everybody. Excuse me. Just finishing a bite of lunch. 2 o'clock start time today. Omaha ate a better final table. I'm now third in chips. I was a chip leader a little while ago. I had over 320,000. Lost a sick hand. I raised with ace, deuce, jack, 8. Small blind re-raised me with ace, ace, 3, king. Flop came deuce, deuce, 6. So now I had 3 deuces. Turn card comes at 10. And now at this point, the only card I could lose the pot with is an ace, and there's only one left. Ace on the river. But I played it good. I just called him on the flop, called him on the turn, and called him on the river. So I lost the bare minimum. Then after that, I lost a couple more pots. But I was able to get back into contention. I'm third in chips, but it's pretty wide open. You know, there's the low stack isn't all that out of it. Pretty even. It's not like most tournaments where you got one guy with a big lead. As far as the players at the table, I feel real confident. Kong Do, probably the most experienced Omaha better player. I think I can exploit some. You know, he doesn't play as much tournaments as I do, and I can exploit some of that. Russ Salazar, he's much improved. He's probably he might deserve the most improved player of the year award. He used to be the biggest maniac I've ever seen, but he's calmed himself with his, and maybe he needs the money, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But in his old age, he's gotten more timid. You know, Omaha 8 or better used to be a game that when I was playing tournaments regularly, I always look forward to. In one year, I think it was in 2001, I won like 6 Omaha tournaments, Omaha high-low. I was just in a dead stroke in the game. And there's a specific way you got to play it in tournaments that's different than cash games. Very different. Certain hand values change. You can put a little bit more pressure on your opponents when they're playing tighter, things like that. So, anyways, obviously I'm pretty confident about my chances today. Other than that, what was I going to talk about? Let's see here. Not that. That was the day before. Oh, okay. If you want to keep updated on the results of the tournament, I was reading through my forums at Full Contact Poker and found that a lot of people complaining about the card player updates. They weren't as good. Well, PokerWire, they've been doing it a lot longer, and a lot of the card player guys are interns, so there's a lot more confusion. And the girls who do the PokerWire, they're like the nuts. They've been doing it forever. So when all else fails, you check that out, and you'll probably get better updates or more accurate updates. What else? Okay. Oh, one more thing that I forgot to mention about the World Series of Poker wrap-up. One other thing that needs to be addressed also is they have this Player of the Year thing every year, but it seems like the best-kept secret in Las Vegas because there's no sheets explaining how the point structure works. There's no sheets explaining who's leading, who's not. It's just very sort of hush-hush, you know, and it would seem like it doesn't cost them a penny to actually promote the thing, and it seems like it's just a fun addition to add to the prestige level. And it also gives incentive for players to play more events. And this is what we used, you know, in a lot of the tournaments in LA, they'd have a best all-around player, for example. And it would force people to play games they never played before. And that would also help with, you know, the idea that, oh, no players play stud high-low. Well, if people are in the contention for the Player of the Year, they'll all play, you know, even if they don't know how to play. That's what used to happen, and it creates more dead money for the tournament. Works out great. Other than that, I don't know why I'm adding this, and this is this is really silly, but I was listening to that new Little John song. It's my new motivation. Have you heard this thing? It's, I'm not going to sing it, but it says, he goes, snap your fingers, do your step. And then he goes, I can't do it. Forget it. And you can do it all by yourself. See, I told you I shouldn't have done that. Remember, I did that to my wife yesterday. She looked at me like I was totally insane. Like, what are you talking about? You gotta know the song I'm talking about, otherwise it won't make any sense to you. But anyway, he says at the end, he says, let me see you do it. So I'm gonna show you how it's done today. Little John, right back at you. On that note, 1:45, gotta run. Look at a little kid in the background.